Day 5 complete. Today was challenging, so I really enjoyed not having to go to radiation over the weekend. Weekends have an entirely new meaning to me now. And last night I was reading about 3 types of patients. 10 to 15% who accept the death sentence of their diagnosis. The majority, which I believe was somewhere in the 60 to 75% range, who expect their doctor to do everything. So they'll show up for their appointments, and then they expect the doctor to work magic. And then the exceptional patients, who are in the opposite 10 to 15%, who are committed to doing their part. And he went into a little bit of their mindset. And so as I read that last night, I thought, I've got to bring a different mindset to this week. I don't like the feeling of my skin after radiation. It doesn't hurt right away. It's usually whenever I'm trying to rest and go to sleep that I start to feel that pain, and I don't like it. And so I've started writing a story of, I don't like this. I don't want to do this. Anything in your life sound like that? Like, I just don't like it. I don't want to do it. I can think of a million things. Maybe not a million, that's exaggeration. But I can think of some things I would put on that list. And I challenged myself, as I like to say, shift happens. So I challenged myself to shift my beliefs and to shift how I see this. Because thoughts are just things. We make them up. Same with beliefs. So if I want to believe radiation is killing all my cells, I can choose that. I can also choose the truth that the reason I said yes to this part of my journey. And that is because there can be cells that are cancerous still in that area that they didn't detect during the lumpectomy, and margins that may have lied outside of those margins. And so this is an opportunity to kill and destroy cancerous cells that could come back later and come back in an area that might be even more difficult to treat. And so I have to choose what to do. So I chose this, and now I have to live with the consequences of that decision. Thank you, Mom. That's a consequence of your actions. I heard that many times growing up. And now I'm living this reality that I don't necessarily enjoy. However, I also know it's temporary. So I can allow my thoughts to be stuck in right now, or I can take the long view and think about when I know that I have fully done everything within my power. Right now I'm doing a lot with food and nourishing my body, with mindset and meditation. Today when I laid in that radiation chamber, I just kept telling myself I am cleansing my body. Notice how that's so much more empowering than telling myself, I don't like this. I don't want to do this. I can't stand this. I hate this. I mean, there's a lot of thoughts that I think about, and we have to be good stewards of our thoughts, and we have to choose the thoughts that will bring us the greatest joy. That's been one of my biggest life lessons, is to recognize thoughts don't define you. Thoughts are just things. So let's choose some thoughts. Maybe write them down. Or if you're like me and you're just tired and you don't want to write them down, think about them. That's called metacognition, thinking about your thinking. It's a habit of mind that the most successful and effective people use. What am I thinking about, and is that serving me or not? The thoughts that I was thinking were not serving me. And I had to replace those thoughts with thoughts that brought me greater joy, thoughts that brought me more empowerment. And so I thought to myself, I am cleansing my body. I am healing my body. I am creating a blank canvas that I will be creating health from. Because my biggest challenge with this is I spent the past 3 months, well, let's see, December, January, 3 months, really dialing it in, dialing it up when it came to nourishing my cells, starving cancer cells, energizing and healing my body. And I didn't want to undo all that good. So I've got to think about, how can I reframe that? reframing is a wonderful tool that you should have in your toolkit at all times. And so my reframe for today was from a shift that happened from, I don't like this, I don't want to go, I can't stand this, to, I am cleansing my body. I am creating a clean slate. Bump. I'm pulling into my driveway. I am creating a clean slate from which my body will heal, that I will use to create the next chapter of my life. So right now, amidst your struggle, lay the foundation for something amazing, my friends. With that, go out and shine your love and light into the world. Mwah!